Welcome back, body doubling friends. This is Quest Body Doubling with Tara Lewis Smith. So, just really long story short, but my business coach basically said I could not have the title, The Daily Saga of an ADHDer. She thought it was too long, and I kind of agree, but I feel like that is my life. It is a daily saga of an ADHDer with autism. So anyways, welcome back. This is going to be the conclusion of spring cleaning on the spectrum, because I literally have no idea what they are. We are in the 20s, and it was going to be a 30-day challenge, but I feel like June was just, I only could focus on one thing in June, and that was having friends and family over and having 2 graduations and all of that. So that was my life in June. So now we're back. July 4th is over, so now we are ready to enter that. So this is going to be the Lego / art room DIY, like how to get your kids' Legos all organized and everything like that. I've literally had 2 trips to IKEA. I did spend, the reason why it took so long for that, because I know most, I'm not going to say all, but most families with neurodivergent children, they have Legos. And not just a little bit of Legos, but we have a lot of Legos. And I think they do multiply in the dark. So, but we have years and years and years, like we're talking decades worth of Legos. So, I did have one of my really good friends come with me yesterday to IKEA, and she was like, well, how many Legos do you have? And I was like, I literally have no idea. I've never seen all of our Legos in one place ever. So this is going to be where they're at. This is going to be their new home, and I'm hoping to create a space where my kids can come and work on Legos and work on arts and crafts projects, because my children like to do that. I feel like they just don't have a designated spot for that in our home. I've tried a couple different areas, and they haven't really worked. So I'm really hoping this area will work, especially with trying to get them off electronics this summer. Now that they're getting older, they want to do more activities than just go to the park. So, anyway, so that's what we're doing today. It will be 25 minutes, and it will definitely be 2 parts. And so, and one of the reasons why it did take me so long, I could not find, if you watch any of my videos, you know that I love to buy secondhand. It could be just me, but I do enjoy a secondhand treasure find, treasure hunt. I love the thrill of that. I love finding something, but I looked for months and I could not find anything that would actually work for what we needed. And so I did go to IKEA and break down and buy this. And putting this together, including, you can't really see the doors. I'll have to make the walls right there on the other side of the garage. So there's not a whole lot of space, but there's enough space to put a table and have them working here. But on either side is doors and drawers, and I have been filming as I've gone along, so I will, once I edit that, I will get that up. But it took me like 5 days to put this together. And I'm like, oh, that's the reason why I stopped shopping at IKEA. So, but anyway, so I went back to IKEA, made a bunch of trips, and hopefully I have something. It will be a work in progress because I do have 32 empty cubbies to put stuff in. So, but looks cheap on surface, but once you start adding all the customizations into an IKEA shelf, it can add up really quickly. So, just full disclosure, this will probably be an ongoing thing for me. So I plan on doing half for Legos and half for arts and crafts. So, and then I'm going to have a table in here so that the kids and I can do both. So, without further ado, we will do 25 minutes. Oh my gosh, I did have it up, of course. Oh, here we go. Okay, and we got 25 minutes starting now. Okay, so first and foremost, let me see. Okay, I should have grabbed one of these first. I guess it will be, shoot, I need a table to put these on, don't I? Okay, hold on. Keep going with whatever you're doing. If you have a project or something that you're working on, that would be great. Okay. You know, and I bought like this really expensive camera stand. Like, it was like $250 or something like that. So it would like move with your face. And I just use it as a stand. I've never like actually sat down to actually figure out how to do that. And I always think I should, but I just don't, and I don't know why. So anyways, we're gonna use this as a table. Okay, and I should have all of my tools, because see, it would have tracked my face there if I had it programmed to do that. Okay, I do have most of my tools all ready to go. Did I think about that before I did this? But, because I just wing it, like, all right, it's fine. Okay. So we do have the instructions, where they'll tell you to do it with a friend and not by yourself. So I guess you guys are my friends, because I'm doing this by myself. I did not build this by myself. My kids helped me. They all took turns helping me. So yeah, this is actually kind of heavy. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna put these been up for a few days, so my teenagers have already started putting stuff on the shelves, and I'm like, no, this is Legos and arts and crafts only. You can't put so random stuff up here. You gotta see random stuff. Okay. All right, there we go. And I was trying to figure out while I was in IKEA yesterday, trying to figure out like how I was actually going to put these in. And I might have to lower this down. The tools that I was just about to throw away. I have to lower it a little bit because you can't see it now, but I will show it in the video. But like it's the bottom shelf, so it's basically 10 across and 5 down. So I have doors on 5 down, and then across I have 8 drawers. And then, so what I'm gonna do is I want to put every other one. I couldn't, oh my gosh, I couldn't justify just right now buying all of. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be full disclosure of like, so I need to figure out where I'm gonna put this. I did not buy one. I wanted to buy one for each of them on the bottom, but I will. I'll just add them in later. And so that way you can just see the real progress. And sometimes you have to work within a budget, right? So, so now I have to. I'm thinking out loud. I guess I'll move the camera because okay. So I have these. I'll show you these. Okay, so I got these cool, funky containers. So they're clear. I guess I'll open one up. And so my plan is to, I don't know, because if I screw them in, then they'll be there forever. And then, okay, so I got these, and they're clear, so that way we can see the color of Legos. But they got inserts, so you could put. I'm going to put different sizes and stuff in there for that. So that's my plan. And then this is, okay, so this is the paper one. So this is for, this is not for these. So that's a good thing I looked at the instructions first. So this is the one to put construction paper in. So that will go over here in the arts and crafts. And so I guess I'm going to cut real quick. I'm going to put what I do next. Okay. All right, we're just going to pause for just a second, and I'm going to, and then I'm going to move the camera. All right, so the power of editing, we're back. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. So this is for the arts and crafts, and not Legos, because this is the paper one, and I got 2 of these. So now I have to decide where I want these. Right where. See, something is you could just kind of pick and choose. Like I did get these canisters, but I only got one of each because you definitely need to know what you have first. But I was at IKEA and I got these, so I just got one of each to see if they would work, if I needed them. I am so before I open them, because if you're a family member at IKEA, you do get like 6 months. If it's not open, you have 6 months to return something. So if you buy something and you decide you don't need it later, just don't open your stuff until you actually are going to use it. Because you could take up to 6 months to return stuff there. So that's pretty amazing. So, okay. So we're going to start with, okay, we have these. Well, these are pegged, so we can just, oh good, I don't actually need tools. I can move these, so that'll be good. Okay. So we're just going to stick it right here then, for right now, since you guys can see in our here. And I moved all those shelves down there. Hold on one second. Okay. I already got stuff on the shelves just to get it going, so the kids don't put stuff there, I guess. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm hoping that you guys can hear me because I guess I need to project from the diaphragm because I don't know what I did with my microphone, which kind of sucks. Okay. Okay, so basically it just looks like we just stick them all in and then we could just slide it in. So that's awesome. Okay. Those seem pretty easy. Let's see how long it takes us to do that. Okay, these are my scissors. See what I'm doing. Never mind the fact that I do not actually have a designated trash basket right now, but it's fine. Normally, you should never ever start a project without that, right? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I am going to need a hammer. Lightly tap them in. Oh my word, you have to be smarter than the shell. Okay. It's like a little hole that you have to put in. Fingers are not what they used to be, I'll tell you that right now. They are not, oh my gosh. Okay, we got it now. We're good. We're good to go now. Okay, I got one done. Yay! One done. I heard somewhere, of course I don't remember any of the scientific names. Oh my gosh. Okay. But, like there's a scientific term, like you just said you were quirky and clumsy or whatever, but there's actually a scientific term for like not knowing how to grip things, I guess. Like I don't know, I mean I think that's the most basic term, but like I think that has a lot to do with object blindness. Like if you have object blindness pretty bad and you find yourself dropping stuff all the time, there's a scientific term for like your brain can't determine how much grippage, I don't know if that's a word or not, but how much grippage you can have on, to like pick stuff up and to hold on to things. And so that's why we drop stuff all the time. That's why we run into stuff all the time. And I'm like, oh, well, that makes perfect sense. Or if you want to believe the spiritual, oh, maybe I can show you these. Oh my gosh. Now that I just figured out how to get them in, this might go a little bit faster. So my brain just registered how to grip onto these. As I was saying that out loud, that's pretty weird. Because now I can grip onto these and just shove them in. Maybe the first one was just more difficult, I don't know. But also in the spiritual realm, I feel like, you know, we're really not supposed to be in this realm, so we're not fully in it, so we drop stuff all the time as well. Okay, this goes way faster. But I think that's hilarious that, like, I mean, this is basically live. This is basically me in my garage, just doing my thing. But as I was talking about it, I think my brain was just trying to register like, oh, hey, you can't talk bad about us. We're not a bad brain. We'll figure out how to grip things better. Because now it's fine. Like, I'm totally doing it. That's kind of weird. Okay. All right, so we got those 4 done. Now, we get to just stick them in here like this. Oh, I think I was going to do this once you guys can see. So I can move these. I don't have to screw these in. Of course, the doors and the drawers I had to screw in. So, but we're just going to stand those up. Oh, no, I think we're supposed to... Let's do this first. Okay. One. There's 2. So maybe, you know, next time you're having a hard time holding on to something, like if you're putting something together like an IKEA shelf or whatever. Oh shit, I missed you. Maybe just, you know, tell your brain, hey, you know what? We have to learn how to grip these. Can you engage the part of the brain that grips, holds on to stuff? Because now I can do it just fine. And I don't need the hammer at all. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! Okay. Okay. Okay, I had a piece of wood. Hold on, somewhere else. Nail these in real quick. Hold on. Okay. Okay, maybe if I have them all in at the same time. Oh, look. Okay, there we go. I just didn't have, okay, but there we go. All right, so we got 1 done. Put that back since we don't really need it. And then we'll stick it right here. Okay, it's gonna go in. No, why is it not doing it? Oh, there we go. Okay, because you have to be smarter than the furniture for it to go in. Oh, I didn't put in the pad things. Shoot. Okay, I'm just gonna stick those right there because I will be moving this, but I just wanted to show you that this is. So this is gonna be for one of the construction papers, and then so now I'm gonna do. See how much time we have left. Okay, we have 10 minutes left, about 10 minutes left. So I'm going to do the Lego ones next, and then so I'm just gonna do it here, and then we'll just move over and then pause the time to edit. But I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Yeah. Here's the one. Okay. So this is the one. I bought these to put on. They're like dividers. Okay. Alright, so here's the instructions for this one. So this is for, so it's going to have the top and the bottom. And I could put those Lego bins that I showed you. So, okay, we're gonna do, I guess, I think, because I might have to screw these in. We'll see. Let me look real quick. See what tools we need for this one. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Okay. Make sure we have the right one, right? Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, okay, these just slide in as well, so this is good. I can just show you how it goes, and then we'll go. So that's good. Okay. And then I'll show you, of course I will show you the end result. I have been filming this from the beginning to the end. Like, I will be doing that. You know, I've invested in that as well, and I just found this tool. Yeah, because there's only 4 in here. Oh. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's make sure we do the pad thing this time. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, I dropped that one. Okay. Now we got cardboard all over it. Okay. Oh, I realized. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that, oops. Oh my gosh, now I can't. Oh my word, we might have to. Okay, all right, well, we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna put it right here so I'm not blocking. Okay, it's not going in, but I know it's just me. I know it's just me, and then, so let's see where, okay, so these just go on either side. Oh, that one's out as well. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna stick it, I'm sticking it in the shelf like this, and then that way I can put it, a bin on top and a bin on the bottom. And believe me, it was a whole debate. Like, we went back and forth. Like, there was a whole display of the Calex, shelving unit, like one of them, and so we would go and find stuff that would work for storage for the Legos, and then we would take that stuff back. And so we were going, I mean, we were there like 5.5 hours. It was ridiculous, but I mean, it was tons of fun, don't get me wrong, but like, we kept going back and forth, and of course the store is freaking huge. It takes you 5 hours just to walk through it, but going back and forth doesn't help either. Like, so. Okay. Oh, already did that side. Pay attention. Okay, here we go. All right, so now I'm just gonna stick this in right here. And you have to be okay. Okay. Oops, hold on. Maybe not. I'm gonna stick it right here for you guys to see, so I can be straight on and put it in. Okay, because I can move these later, which is nice. And of course, okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so that was work. So then this, This is gonna go here, and this is gonna go here. And I can probably put 2 here. Oh no, I can't. So yeah, so there's 2. But that way it's easier. Like you can stack 4. If you don't have one of these, you can totally stack 4 if that's what you want to do. Like if you're looking to store other things. But I didn't want my kids to have to like take one out. Like if they wanted the bottom one, they'd have to take the 3 up. So I thought it's a little bit more pricey, but especially if you want to do the entire thing with this. But this way they can get to it easy. They can put it back. And so I'm definitely going to label these as well. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so how much time do we have left? Okay, we got 3 minutes. I'm going to do one more. And then... Okay, and so then my mission today, and my kids' mission today, will be to actually just go and get all of our Legos. So I mean, they're all over. Like, I mean, every time I vacuum, I have to stop and pick up Legos because they're freaking expensive. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you bought any Lego set, you know that. So I'm like, I mean, there have been sacrifices to the vacuum cleaner. I'm not gonna lie, but for the most part, I will bend down and pick up Legos. Like, so. And then of course and I do have some displayed, but they're getting, I want them to be able to display their Lego sets and all of that. So I think it's a little bit, once you finish it and if you want to display it, then, it kind of gives you a reason to finish the Lego set. Okay. And of course we just have books, thrown about and all that. So, okay, here we go. I can do this. All right, well, I think I'm going to do this a little bit easier and put these on first. Okay, I have to tell my brain, once again, we have to engage. I'm going to start telling my brain that now. We have to engage on how to grab things. So, maybe it's just, I don't know. I think a lot, I shouldn't say I don't know. I think a lot of things that we've been taught, like, that our ancestors and stuff knew, like I'm talking like ancient ancestors, however long you think human beings have been here. But I think a lot of stuff just gets like not passed down because then neurodivergent people started being more and more, like more and more population is neurodivergent, because we're not killing our kids anymore. Yeah, shoot this guy. It's fine. Okay, that was my fault. So I feel like a lot of stuff doesn't get passed down, and so what we think is like a brain deficiency or brain disability is actually just stuff that we're not passed down. Like, hey, you actually have to tell your brain to like grab onto stuff. Okay, that is 25 minutes. So yeah, because, I feel like now, so that was 25 minutes of body doubling and the Lego edition. This will be the very end of the spring cleaning on the spectrum. So make sure you like, subscribe, and follow so you do not miss the update of how I have everything put together. This will be a multi-part series. I have no idea how long it will be. However, so if you want to go back and watch the rest of the spring cleaning on the spectrum, make sure you go and do that too. And I will see you in the next video. And I hope you have the most awesome, amazing day.